Welcome, welcome. We're at Buffels Garage or petrol station. It is on the N2. It's about 2.5 hours from Cape Town. And if you're on your way to the garden route, this is literally my preferred stop. So they've got small shops as well as rooster cook, so freshly bride rooster cook. And then my baby, of course. So it's been a while since we did a road trip. I'm looking forward to the drive. And let me show you why the kids will love this stop as well. A full kids play area for those pit stops. We on a family road trip to George this weekend. And what is a family trip without a pit stop for the kids? And of course, what will a stop be without a photo with three?
Saan? No, no.
Jump, spring!
Als we dalawang behol.
Klim weer van onder af, ja. Klim, klim. Ja. Klim. Klim op, klim op, klim op.
Yes,
Yay. Kom. Vinnig, vinnig. Los, los. Kom, nou is klaar, nou is klaar. It's Saturday morning. We're at the Garden Route Botanical Garden for a park run. So come and enjoy with me. So I decided wherever I am in South Africa that I'm going to do a park run. If I wake up on a Saturday morning and it's a different location, I'm going to try and find a park run. Look at this. So we're at the Botanical Gardens. This is the route. I am a little late. I got lost on my way here. So I'm going to try and catch up with everybody. So we're not going for personal best or anything, but we want to enjoy this beautiful route and finish the 5K. But I definitely need to do some catch up because currently your girl is lost. Okay, let me show you this. Morning. The park run just started and I realized the battery on my phone was low. So this clip here is actually the last recording of the park run itself. But yes, it was so beautiful. So it was this forest area, lots of trees, and then there was even some steep uphills. They really tricked us. I didn't know like what the course would look like before starting, but I'm actually glad I didn't know because I didn't have any excuses, and like once we start something we finish it. And like I said, this was so beautiful. Hi all, so I literally just finished my park run out here in George. As you can see there at the back, that's the Outwiniqua Mountains. I'm sitting here, I'm not sure what they call these things. Let me show you. These walking paths, so it's like a round walking path you can walk up. As you can see, you can walk up, and then here right on top is a little bit of a seating area. The park run was in this forest. I think they tricked us. This is more like a little hike than a park run, but it was so beautiful. There was a little bit of an incline as well, but it's so beautiful. As you can see, okay, you didn't see the cars earlier, but there's still a few people left. And I think there's actually people that's into forestry and into plants that's busy here in the garden. I've decided at the beginning of this year that at least like once a month I want to do a park run. So January, February and March I did it in Worcester. So Worcester's surface is flat, it's around the dam. I think I showed it on my Instagram and Facebook, but not yet on a YouTube video. But yeah, that surface, it's beautiful as well, and it's flat. This one is as beautiful. Might even say a little bit more, because you're walking into the forest, like 2 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers into the forest, and then you come back into the botanical gardens. And yes, what a way to start the weekend in George. What a beautiful, beautiful morning here. I thought it's going to be cold. The weather said it's going to be 11-12 degrees, but the sun is out. You can see a little hat. I'm not sure if that's going to work. But yeah, the sun is out. It feels warm. I only got like a t-shirt and a long sleeves on, and then some leggings. But yeah, the weather is beautiful. I'm here for a family visit, so I'm not 100% sure what we're getting up to the rest of the day. So I'm thinking of driving through the nice now wilderness and showing you that. The sitting area here, it's so nicely tiled. It's so nicely tiled. And look at the grass, the patches of grass. So you can actually, I'm not sure what the rules is for the botanical garden surrounding picnics and stuff like that. But yes, and like I said, this is the Outoniqua Mountains. I lived in George for a period of 3 years, but this is my first time here in this botanical garden. And it just shows, like, if you just take yourself away from your everyday way of doing things, then there's so much to explore. There's so much new things you can get to see. As you may have noticed, most of my travels is like more my own weekend aways or overseas trips. It's nothing fancy. I literally do it on a budget. Don't do luxury travel. Like this weekend we're staying at family, so it's not like I'm spending a lot of money on accommodation. This park run, for instance, this is for free. I try and squeeze in free or affordable things as much as possible. And then if we have to, I don't really do 5-star restaurants. If it's a really special occasion and I really want to do 5-star, then we'll do it. But otherwise I keep my travels quite affordable, because there's so much to see, and I don't believe in like spending my whole budget on like one weekend away or one trip. I'll rather do more affordable trips and then see as much as I can of my own country, of my own province, and of the world. So the aim is to see the world, baby. So yes, let's enjoy George. So George is in the garden route. There's a video on my channel about Mossel Bay, Still Bay, so those are also areas in the garden route. At one point I will like do a map thing so you can see all of the places we've been on this channel, just to get some direction from those, for those guys that's not from the Western Province. But George is in the garden route. It's after Mossel Bay. This you ladies, I'm not gonna record you guys, but you guys do it every weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm visiting. I actually did my first park run now. Yeah, I'm visiting from Worcester for the weekend, but it's so beautiful. Enjoy. Yes. What do you call this circle thing again?
The medicinal spiral.
Medicinal spiral. Thank you. Thank you. So this is a medicinal spiral. So it's almost like if you're walking and you're meditating. Yeah, so it gives you that sense of peace. So it's a medicinal spiral. So here's a group of volunteers that comes out, I think every weekend, as the lady just said, and they're just here working on these plants. And I think it's probably like their love and their passion, their hobby. So the botanical gardens, the entrance is 20 Rand for adults, 10 Rand for children, and then 10 Rand for parking if you want to park inside. Otherwise, parking outside, that's for free. Let's just see. So we went to the right, but I see here's a coffee shop. So I'm gonna see if I can find a coffee shop. If I don't, then I don't. But let's see if we find a coffee shop. If you do it as part of the park run, then obviously your entrance is for free. But if you come on your own, otherwise 10 rand for children, 20 rand for adults, and also 10 rand for parking. We're walking next to this beautiful dam. The name was on the board now. I literally can't remember the name. But look here. Who wouldn't want to start the Saturday morning like this? This is so beautiful. I think the coffee shop might be over there. But let's see. Hi. Hi, Jenna. Hi, donkey. I actually got some chippies from my auntie that passes by just now. Ah, this is so nice. So it's a bird park, and what else is in here?
Net die vol park en dan die battery sa kay.
Oh, okay.
Die koffie so van buite en
Is daar mense nou in die huisie?
kan tama sa man.
In te gaan. Is it? Oh, is it like? So it's not like I see it's a bird hive where you're bird watching, doen nie? So it's an actual bird park. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go in there. Cool, thank you. Ek gaan die coffee shop uitcheck. Okay, so that's an actual bird park. It's 100 rand to go in there, so I'm not doing that. Oh, it's an Italian bistro. Look how beautiful this is. I'm just having a look around. Okay.
It is very nice. Actually, it has 6% of coffee solubles in it. And the rest is ginseng powder, and it also has some small amount of milk solubles in it. It's gluten free, and it's very good. It's even less than a teacup.
Freshening up and collecting the family, we headed to my favorite beach, Victoria Bay. It's also the closest beach to George. Victoria Bay Surfer Haven, and that's why you would see so many people here. So it's a very, very popular spot for surfing in the garden route. There's also camping space up there, you can see. Let's see, up there it's camping grounds. Nice boardwalk. So in summer you would come early to get your spot here. Firstly to get a good parking, and then secondly to get a spot on the grass, on the beach, and a little bit of a beach, because you can see it's a small beach. Yeah, and just chill in the sun the whole day. It's actually funny that doesn't matter how many times you see certain spots, certain places, you're always captured by the beauty of it, by the uniqueness of it. So I'm sure some of you are falling in love with Victoria Bay. Okay, I am starting to admit that I underestimated George. So a lot has happened since I lived here, like almost 20 years ago. I see yes an animal and a reptile park, a lion park. I'm not gonna go in, we're not gonna go in today because of time constraints. But if you're in the area and if you decide to visit George, definitely I'll see if I can find the link and put this in the description box as well. So here's an animal and lion park, animal and reptile park, and as you can see there's slides for the kids, and it looks like there's some other extreme activities as well. Although the restaurant is not operational at the moment, I decided to leave it on because I love these unique character-filled places. On our way to Wilderness now. Isn't this drive just beautiful? There's so much about the garden route that I just love, and like the closeness of the towns, and that each town has its own beauty. Yeah, we drove to Wilderness. This is the Italian Wilderness. Wilderness is a really small town, but like if you like water activities, if you want the quietness or the laid back feeling of a small town, then Wilderness is just like 10 kilometers outside of George, 10-15 kilometers outside of George, and you can have exactly that. The viewpoint for the map of Africa is also in Wilderness. Little bit of bad planning on my side and we didn't end up there, but just in case you want to check that out, keep in mind that this is also in Wilderness. So as you come into Wilderness, there's some lovely options of little restaurants, boutique restaurants. I'm not gonna go into these today because of limited time. But look at these beautiful spots to sit in and have breakfast or lunch or coffee. Oh, it's winter, or not winter, autumn. So, but who says you can't go to the beach? You can't go to the beach in autumn. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We're at Wilderness Beach. As you can see, it's part of the Garden Route National Park. So it's one of those open strands where you can just like literally walk along the beach for miles and miles. I wonder if these guys are gonna wet their feet because it's the weather, it's not cold but still looks like they're going for it. This little one is refusing to come closer to the water, and the only thing we want to do is take a picture. He doesn't see the wisdom in like being wet while it's cold. So somebody finally decided to join the photo shoot. I'm realizing that George is so much more than just the financial hub of the garden route. George is also up for Town of the Year, so we hope for the best. And then, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this weekend with me and my family, please do like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. See what else I get up to on my travels. Subscribe and come travel with me. Together we will see where our new adventures take us.